It is always a good day to get memorabilia. Today I purchased the Centennial toque for Detroit, which has silver on this, and of course the Centennial, and my jersey. I got my jersey today. So yeah, it's a Dion Phaneuf. Dion Phaneuf. But again, I'm the captain, so that's the thing right there. I'm captain, and honestly, and again, this is the thing. I always get asked, "You're going to get the new Leafs jersey? Why?" I keep scoring Leafs jerseys like this for 30 bucks. So why would I spend 150 to get the new one when I can just keep scoring the old ones for 30? And now that officially means that one of the other Leafs jerseys I have, I can just get rid of it because this makes it redundant and it doesn't have a lot of the problems that one has. Oh, Claude Julien. So, funny thing. Um, I've been told for a while now, anytime I criticize Claude Julien, it's not really his fault. Heard that a lot. Not really his fault, but it is. Really kind of is. Um, and as a Bruins fan, I can tell you this is about 2 years overdue. The players seem to want him gone a long time ago, and I'm saying that judged based on how the team has played. The Bruins have not been happy. They just don't seem like the same team that won in 2011, and I don't mean that just from a point of view of they aren't the same team. So don't even make that comment. They just, when you see Krejci and Bergeron and all these guys play, it just seemed different. So bringing in Cassidy as the new coach, hopefully it has the same effect Doug Waits had in New York for the Islanders, and it rejuvenates the team. It's too late. Honestly, if they're going to fire Julien, they should have fired him a month ago. Firing him right now is just, it really makes no sense. But we'll see what happens with the Bruins from here. I have very little faith left in the team because now that Tuukka's play has kind of started going south, the Bruins are pretty much done. I know these guys lost last night in overtime, but it's still a point, a loser point. So these things they all come in handy. And that's after beating my Bruins on the weekend. So um, for Claude Julien, his coaching career likely isn't over. He's coached quite a bit. I don't know what would be a good fit for him. I could see if Mike Yeo has a really poor rest of the season for St. Louis and they bow out the first round, I could see Julien being a fit in St. Louis. If Calgary misses the playoffs and they decide Gulletson isn't the guy, I could see Julien going to Calgary. But other than that, I don't know. I don't think he's done as an NHL coach. I think he's still got another stop or two left before he's done. I I I don't know. I don't know where he's going to end up. I know that I had problems with Claude Julien back in 2011. I remember I was pretty sure in the conference finals they were going to lose to Tampa. I was pretty sure Dwayne Rollison was going to knock the Bruins out and that Julien would be fired. I believed in 2011, 6 years ago, that Julien was on his way out the door. And I always thought that his treatment of Tyler Seguin was going to get him knocked out the door. Yeah, that Tyler Seguin. Because Sagan's talent showed from the beginning, and the fact that Julien wouldn't play him frustrated Sagan and frustrated me as a fan. Where I'm like, wait, I get it. We've got all these guys that you want to play instead because they're veterans, but that Sagan kid's special. Why aren't you playing him? Hey, we need a goal right now. You want to put Sagan on the ice? No? No? Chris Kelly? Okay, all right. Sure, we could do that. Gregory Campbell. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that'll generate something. Dan Paillet's on the ice again, huh? Good. Awesome. Great. Awesome. Can we get that Sagan kid a chance in the last 5 minutes of the game? No, not going to happen. All right. That'll help his confidence. That'll make him feel welcome and wanted. And that always bothered me. And I think Julien was very set in his ways. And I had problems with the way he handled some of the young players. I had problems with some of the decisions he made. I remember the baffling decision to have Chara crash the net on the power play. Just park him in front of the net as a big body. All right, cool. Has he ever done that before? No. Has he ever played forward? No. What are you doing? Because now you've taken your power play point man, or at least the other point, away to put him down in front of the net to stand there like a goon. I remember Boston's power play sucked, and his solution was to try putting Chara in front of the net and see if they could bounce a puck off of him. And it's like, oh, this is just brutal. And I think Lucic went to the point. I think they put Lucic on the point. I may be blocking some of that out from PTSD, but yeah, there was a lot of things that went on while Julien was coach that I said, wait, what? And he never really stopped making baffling decisions. So, you know, it's a testament to the team's ability to win and to some of his baffling decisions working. And I admit, a lot of those decisions I didn't like worked in the end. And that's why he was Boston's coach for as long as he was. But I personally think the move was made too late. And we'll wait and see if the Bruins are able to turn things around. Of course, for anybody who's just browsing through, they're going to be like, wait, he's wearing a Leafs hat and a Leafs jersey. He's not a Bruins fan. Yeah, I do that. I do that. It's a FNUF jersey, so it's not... I don't think there's very many guys in Toronto wearing a FNUF jersey right now. Something tells me. I still like these leaves on the sleeves. I think they're nice. I think the shoulders, I like those a lot. Those are nice. I like those. Those are cool. They don't have those on the new one. And they dropped a stripe. I don't know why they dropped a stripe. All right, but Claude Julien, in terms of, you know, I did my rankings of goalies and clutch players. In terms of coaches of the Bruins, since, you know, I've been watching Boston hockey, he is the best because they won the Stanley Cup with him as coach. This is where people come and go, hey, Tim Thomas was the reason. Yeah, and he gave Tim Thomas a chance. So, you know, Julien was the one that decided to play him when other people would have said, well, just play Rask. He played Thomas, and it worked. So, I guess we'll see what happens with him. But let me know in the comments below where you think he might fit if he gets another job. I don't have an opinion on Cassidy. I know people are going to wonder what my opinion is on Cassidy. I don't have an opinion. I have to see in-game how this changes things. I have to see how Boston's going to change its strategies, how its special teams are going to change, how the players are going to play different. You look at St. Louis when Hitchcock left, and there seemed to be a weight lifted for the Blues. And I'm wondering if the Bruins will have that same reaction and that same energy. So we'll see what happens. I'm personally very optimistic for next year. I think they've already missed the playoffs this year. I think when that many teams have games in hand on you, you're done. But we'll see what happens. They'll come out of this break and with a new coach, and we'll see what happens. I wish Cassidy the best. I obviously wish the Bruins the best, as I wish the Canucks and the Stars the best. But last I saw, what the hell? How did I end up on the fire? No. Somehow my cat gets onto the cable box or the remote, and I end up on the bloody log fire from Christmas. I don't know why that channel's still on, and I end up on the log fire. So I go to check on the score of the game, and I'm like, oh, there's a fire. Oh, yeah, that's not a game. So right now, Toronto's leading Dallas 1-0 because Dallas sucks. I'm a Dallas fan too. God, it hurts to be me right now because Boston, Dallas, and Vancouver are all pretty much in the crapper. So it's a good thing I collect jerseys from everybody because I need a maximum coverage or else I'm gonna, you know, be miserable for the postseason. But I do think of the three teams I cheer for, Boston's the one making the right decision right now. Whether that was Sweeney's decision or that was somebody above him making that decision, whoever made that decision made the right decision. But it should have been done months ago. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're just browsing your way through. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all again soon.